What's up, everyone? How's it going? Today is a great day to be a Dodgers fan, and I guess to be a Cubs fan too. Whatever. Um, we kept our promise. Normally we take maybe weeks to do another podcast. We came back right at it today because why? Our team both played today. The Dodgers and the Cubs both played. You know what, Matt? You vented the other day. I vented today, right? And both our teams won, right?
Sometimes you have to talk it to the universe.
Sometimes. Again, I'm Kevin. That's Matt. We're Locker Room versus Executive Suite, where we talk about players' passion versus executives' vision. And today we're just doing another baseball recap. We'll do this is basically going to be a Dodgers and Cubs edition, little preview before our smack talk if that matchup happens in the NLCS. But we'll also recap what happened so far. So, which series do you want to talk about? The Yankees, the Dodgers, the Cubs, Seattle?
Whichever one you want to talk about. Toronto's the easy one to talk about. I guess there's a reason why they led the league in hits this year. The offense looked explosive. But at the same time, though, I did read something very fascinating today that went to our point that we've been saying for the last 2 or 3 months is the AL just doesn't have pitching like the NL does. So Toronto looks good. They do look good. No disrespect to Toronto. But is that going to hold up when they see some good pitching? Because they lit up the Yankees for sure.
I feel like the only team in the AL that has pitching is Seattle.
Yeah, and does it even compare to
the Phillies, the Dodgers,
the Phillies, the Brewers, the Cubs? I don't know. That's what we're gonna see. Seattle they have a big game tomorrow. I'm very, very impressed with Toronto so far and the way they hit the ball.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Look, I was a fan of Senior because he was supposed to come to the Dodgers if Fox wasn't selling the team at the time. He would have been a Dodgers instead of an Angels. But Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is balling. I don't know if maybe because that's the Yankees and he hates the Yankees or what, but he's been balling.
What about when they won? They were trolling them too, just adding insult to injury.
The Yankees lose.
The only thing about that though is I get it, you're excited, but at the same time, you've been little brother since you came into existence. Yeah, I guess you had your fun in the '90s, but it's hard to troll the Yankees and the Cardinals and the Dodgers. Those are cream of the crop.
Well, wait, hold up. With Toronto, you're just little brother, who's always excited to beat big brother, right? Like that whole Channing Tatum meme, ooh, how does he say? Ooh, I'm excited today because he got to actually do what he wanted to do. Yeah, I messed that up right there. My Channing Tatum mimic was really bad, but with the Yankees, Aaron Judge showed up, but no one else showed up. All right, and Cole Stittler did his best, but again, when you're facing someone who really wants you that badly, and the Yankees, they don't have Garrett Cole. They're gonna need. It's gonna be an interesting offseason for them because they have a lot of holes to fix. Cody Bellinger's gonna be a free agent. I wonder if he's gonna opt out. Maybe come back home to the Dodgers because we need an outfielder. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that works for the Yankees. So congratulations to Toronto. I mean, yeah, Toronto, Seattle. Hopefully that's gonna happen, right? Toronto, Seattle. With Seattle, what do you predict tomorrow?
That's a tough one, man. Because you know I'm a big fan of Scoble. Um, Seattle's home, right?
Yep.
Obviously.
School ball's on normal rest.
Yes. Yeah. I want to look at.
I believe it's pitched every fifth day. Or yeah.
Who's favorite tomorrow in that game? It has to.
Who does the betting odds have?
Let's see.
Detroit. Oh, okay, that's not surprising.
Detroit by minus 138. Man, they're heavy. That's heavy for Seattle being home too
against Kirby.
Wow. That's a tough.
It's the only game tomorrow.
That's a tough hill to climb.
It's the only game tomorrow, right?
Yeah. After Saturday at 5.
Yeah, that's a primetime game, right? So I expect Seattle to be.
Seattle's gonna be rocking.
It should be like Legion of Boom loud, right? Like when Marshawn Lynch ran that like almost 100 yards. It should be that loud. I wonder if Ken Griffey's gonna be there.
Yeah, that's a tough game. I can't. I'm really excited actually for that game tomorrow. It's gonna be a great atmosphere.
I'll watch the game tomorrow as well. Look, I don't want to bet against School Bowl, but I really want Seattle to win.
Me too. I just think if there's any fan base that like deserves to make a World Series, it's Seattle.
You know,
like, Tampa Bay's made it. Like they've had the worst luck. How do you have Griffey and all those guys, Randy Johnson,
A-Rod, young A-Rod?
That team is stacked.
So, let me say this. You know, I wanted to do an MLB realignment episode with you over the summer, right before we kind of went our own path. I didn't realize this, but did you know Seattle is the only Pacific Northwest team up there?
Yeah.
So like you look at the AL West division, it used to be Anaheim, Oakland, and then you added Houston, and then you added Dallas. Then you have to go all the way up to the Pacific Northwest. That's the only team up there. There's no others like nearest teams around there.
That's why Colin Cowherd was talking about Pittsy Brook in the Seattle area. It's a lot of players don't like going there because when they hit the road more than any other team.
Yeah.
You know, they got to go from Seattle to Miami or whatever, Florida. That's far.
That's why they're
Seattle is SoCal. That's a plane ride.
That's why people are saying like, there's a team considered for Portland or like Colorado. Oh no, not Colorado, Utah.
Yeah, Utah would be cool.
But yeah, I thought that was like crazy. There's no other team that's near them. Like that, so the travel is like a pain in the ass. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
If I'm a betting man, so I actually, for my baseball game on my app, right, MLB 9 Innings, I picked Seattle. This was more like heart over gut or heart over brain. So I'm rooting for Seattle. Yeah, I'm rooting for Seattle.
Me too.
Okay, let's just talk.
I just don't know if they're gonna pull it off.
Let's just talk about the two main teams and why people are going to watch this episode. Right? The preview of the NLCS. What'd you think of that Dodgers win?
I felt bad for that pitcher, man. He blacked out.
He did the interviews afterward. He didn't like dodge it. He stood there and answered all the questions.
I respect that.
You don't like it when Jazz didn't do it? Turned his back around?
Nah, that's weak to me. You got to own up to it.
Because you're getting paid to answer these questions.
Exactly. You get paid millions of dollars.
Okay. As a Dodgers fan, I don't know what to expect. or what to feel, because one, I'm elated that we advanced and we, I guess, conquered our demons from 08, 09. Or the only person that would feel that would be Kershaw, because that's the only guy left from that playoff roster. But at the same time, it's kind of like, did we really beat them, or did the Phillies lose? You know what I mean?
I was telling the group chat with my godfather and my uncle, you guys are lucky to get through that because your bats were starting to slump. You guys did not want to go back to Game 5 for Philly.
Ohtani is like 1 for like 18 or something like that. He's open.
They said he said he's going to spend the next 4 days in the what he called, I guess, the hitter's basement. So let's figure out what was wrong.
Well, I mean,
I think he goes back.
We all know what's wrong. It's he's focused on pitching.
Yeah, that's what you've been saying,
right? Like, do you like? That's why I always said, is Ohtani the hitter or Ohtani the pitcher? Because if he's the pitcher who can hit, that's amazing, right? Or if he's the hitter who can pitch, that's even really amazing. Like, which one is he?
I look at him more as a hitter because he's more dominant as the hitter. His A+ hitting is better than his A+ pitching.
I don't know, that 22 year when he was like quite dominant on the mound, I was like,
yeah.
I honestly thought he had the hitting, and then when I saw that pitching, I was like, you know what? This is really, really good stuff that he has out here. Wait, let me check. So Ohtani is 1 for 18.
He's batting 184 or something, or 148.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. I watched this when he was with Anaheim. He does this a lot, like especially when he was a two-way. There are times when he's focused on pitching, his pitching is going to be really, really good. If he's focused on hitting, then his pitching is going to be bad, but his hitting is going to be really good. It's when he's like really healthy, like those 23, like that 23 year where he can find the balance between the two, and you start to see it. Right now, I can't really blame him because he's coming back from Tommy John, right? So it's kind of like next year is really like you still have this grace period. So yeah, I mean, Freddie Freeman's not doing well either, if I'm being honest. Freddie wasn't hitting the ball well. I mean, Will Smith is not hitting the ball well, but that's kind of expected. He hasn't been playing for a while. I mean, Max Muncy's doing okay. Again, but he's not playing every game. So, offensively, Pages is not doing well. I will say that right now. Pages is struggling.
There we go. Okay. So for some reason, I think it just shows up on my phone. But anyways, you didn't keep your boy Mookie benefit of the doubt. That was a big lucky to tie up the game.
Well, I mean, if you can't hit, I expect you to have good plate discipline, right? When you're a star, right?
Yeah. It's not like the pitcher made it hard on. Those were like 4 clear balls.
That ball 4 wasn't a ball 4 high, right? Yeah. So it's not, if he swung at that, that'd be like, yo, well, why'd you swing at that? It's like ball 4 high. I would say this. That's why I'm kind of concerned, because is this one of those things like, look, maybe this was the best pitching that the Dodgers were going to see, and then now it's going to be a little bit easier so they don't have to worry about it? Because you know how you always say, like, in postseason, it's all about matchups, right? Would you say the
if you think that's the best pitching that you're going to see, you don't give the Brewers enough credit, man. Their pitching is devastating, dude. Wasn't really good if you attempt to play the Brewers.
Wasn't Mizorowski coming off the bullpen and not starting?
Then that is exactly my point. Exactly my point.
And it's now 2-2, is it not? They had a 2-0 lead. Now it's 2-2.
Even if you guys have to play the Cubs, we're getting our ace. We'll have our ace back by Monday. And our pitching is good too.
Is Shota good?
Our pitching is
Shota good? Okay.
I mean,
let's save the trash talk.
The all-star break.
Let's save the trash talk. But offensively, I am concerned. Starting rotation-wise, I'm perfectly happy. I'm perfectly fine with what I saw. I wasn't mad at Kershaw going for a second inning. It just made sense. Like, he hasn't pitched since the end of the season, so you kind of need him to go out there, right? So I wasn't. It was that, and I was like, you know what? If playoff Kershaw happens, shit, it happens. Like it's not like it's the worst thing I've ever seen from Kershaw in the postseason. So yeah, it was one of the things. Like what I got out of this series was I don't know if that was good for us or was that more like sometimes you need luck to win games, right? And so
the Phillies didn't even have their best pitcher too. I mean, Nola was like banged up.
He pitched 2 innings. That's not my fault.
Yeah, but the point is that you thought that was the best pitcher.
No, actually, their best pitcher Suarez went like 3-4 innings yesterday, so that's their fault for doing that.
Yeah,
but no,
I just don't think it's the best pitcher that you guys have seen.
No, the reason why was because they wanted Nola to start Game 3 because they had 2 lefties, Game 1 and 2, and they didn't want to give the Dodgers Game 3 another lefty to look at. So he was like, okay, I'm going to go Aaron Nola, and then we'll go with Suarez coming off the bullpen. And it worked. Right?
For 1 game.
Well, I mean, they won that game. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know like if this was a good thing or it's more like sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. Right? But can we please...
I mean, it's a good thing.
Can we please... Can you please admit when I said to you back in 2023 at the WBC when I was like, look, Roki Sasaki is the next prodigy. Right? You were talking about Paul Skeens, Orange County kid. Paul Skeens is going to be good. Look, I'm glad Paul Skeens is good. Roki Sasaki...
Is he the best pitcher in baseball?
Roki Sasaki looks like he's the best pitcher in baseball right now. Unhittable.
For an inning.
He pitched 3 innings today. 6 up, 6 down.
Yeah. He's good. He is nasty. He has some nasty stuff for sure.
This is supposed to be from a guy who is struggling, right? Because his mechanics were off, right? Remember, he came in with the highest hype because he was ranked number 1. We all saw him at the WBC. We people were saying, "Oh, this kid's gonna be nasty when he decides to come out to the MLB," right? And he could have received more money staying in Japan, but he decided to opt out and come to America to take a rookie contract, right? And now you see him, you're like, okay, that's the future. Like now you see what he can do when he has it all right. And so I think I texted you. I was like, well, if we lose this game, we're not going to see Roki Sasaki again because he's done. Like, we can't use him again. 3.
So you're going to see him. He is good. He's nasty.
And so, yeah. We'll talk about the Cubs right now. What do you think about the Cubs? What do you like about the Cubs?
Exactly what I thought was going to happen. Like I said, win Game 3, see what happens Game 4, get us to a 2 or die. What did I tell you though too? The Brewers choke. They've been in the playoffs 7 out of 8 years. You know how many series they won in that span?
I mean, 2018 they went all the way to the NLCS to lose to us.
In the last 7 out of 8, that's the only time they've ever won a series. They've been knocked out every time since then. So the last I think it's like this. They've been in the playoffs 6 out of 7 years, and they've been knocked out every time in their first round. And they've had some good teams when you're eligible.
Who you guys? Who's the starters for Game 5?
Shota.
For Game 5?
Yeah.
Are you scared?
Yes, because he's been ass since the All-Star break.
So do you think
ass.
he'll be on a tight leash?
Yeah, he's gonna be on a tight leash for sure. But what happened today though is we didn't really have to use our bullpen a lot today. Our bullpen should be fresh on Saturday.
So let me ask you this: if he only lasts 2 innings, but he only gives up 1 run, and you guys go to a bullpen game, right? And maybe you even have to use your starters because it's a close game.
Hopefully, I'm hoping he gets us 4 innings. Get us to 4 innings.
4 innings
is what I want. Yeah, get us 4 solid innings. Pressure's all on the Brewers. They had us at 2-0. My boy Hap, the love-hate relationship with Hap. He got it started today. Hit an absolute bomb. Tucker hit a bomb.
So okay. Wait, who do the Brewers have going?
I don't think they've announced it yet. No, I don't think anyone's announced it yet. The announcers were saying that it's going to be a bullpen game for them.
And ballsy. I guess they don't have any starters on normal rest.
No, they didn't. They used their 2 best pitchers yesterday to try and close this out.
And you're the one who said to me, "Oh, you don't know about the Brewers pitching. You're overlooking the Brewers pitching."
Well, they use their best pitchers. Even the Mr. Alcides, they've been using a lot too.
That's what I'm saying.
What did I say? The first 2.
Why did they use them? I was confused. Why did you use them?
Because they were trying to get us, who knows, trying to punch us out. But I hope it's a bullpen game for them. Let's do it. Pressure's all on them. We have nothing to lose.
Okay.
But we will show them who Big Bro is the last 10 years.
You're not gonna let like them be the Toronto to your Yankees.
Nope.
Okay, so our teams won. I'm ecstatic, but at the same time I'm worried because the offense can be cold. But you know this, anytime when a playoff series starts, anything can happen, right? That's why each series is different. Sometimes the championship series MVP is not the World Series MVP. And so I'm optimistic that we can fix our offense until Monday. But yeah. So I'm rooting for Seattle and I'm rooting for the Cubs because I really want this episode that we want to do. And we might have to do it because the playoff starts on Monday. The championship series starts on Monday. So we either do this after the game on Saturday, because we also do NFL picks, right? Or we do it Sunday, like before Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, maybe Saturday. Probably it depends when I'll be in a good mood, especially when we're to next day.
Okay, maybe Saturday. Okay. So we'll end the baseball talk right here, but yeah, we're pretty happy. You want to give one quick pep talk to your boys, or they already know what to do?
Just keep hitting the ball. If Tucker's finally feeling healthy, that's so big. Just like I said, pressure's all on them. They're the number 1 seed. They were up 2-0. They're at home. Pressure's all on them. Let's see if they can rise to the occasion.
So why don't we, before we leave, I want to talk about this before it gets too old, because you have experience in this field. So I think a lot of people want to know about this. I think you and I called it the LeBron Decision Part 2. We had an idea that it was going to be an ad. I thought it was going to be an Amazon, maybe Taco Tuesday ad. Turns out it was a Hennessy ad. I don't know what happened to his tequila company, but whatever. So it's a Hennessy ad. And if you remember, people, the day before his decision, right, when he dropped on social media, hey, decision part 2 at this time tomorrow. Ticket prices went up, and people were buying tickets to his last game, which would at crypto, which would have been against Utah, just like Kobe did, right? And those prices soared. It was like originally $80, and then it soared high. Let me pull
like 400, up to 400 and something.
Let me see the guy who bought. So there was a fan from LA who bought tickets to the Lakers Cavs game because he's like, well, this will be the last time he'll face the Cavs in LA, not over there, but in LA. And I think he bought 2 tickets for like almost $900. Right? And so I'm kind of curious. So your family works like for what was that ticket site?
They work for a couple of different ones. So my dad would be independently, and then like he would partner with like 714 tickets.
Mm-hmm. So you guys kind of understand how like the redistribution of tickets work, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So like, go ahead.
The Lakers always put like the price on whatever they want the price for their seats to be. They're going to put the price on there. But because it is the Lakers, like most games are all, like they're sold out. I mean, you can't. I don't think you can go to the box office and just get like Laker tickets, especially like cheap tickets. Just not going to happen. But with that, though, I think it was more like the resellers, because even like when you go on Ticketmaster and like the event sold out, it just turns into StubHub. So it's just people that have those tickets are reselling them for pricing, or raising the price on them. So even if you go on Ticketmaster.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So I just so that everyone can understand. So let's say I'm the Lakers, right? And you are StubHub or Ticketmaster, right? Third party, right? The resellers.
Mm-hmm.
So opening schedule comes out, or the schedules comes out, right? And hey, today's the day where you can buy individual tickets or season ticket holders, whatever the case may be, right? So here are the prices that you can buy, right? So if fans want to buy in individual tickets, season ticket holders, you want to renew your contract, are they telling you, the resellers, hey, this is the price that we set it at, and then you guys have to at least sell it at this price? How does it work? So if, let's say a Cavs game is $100 sitting up top, right, in the 300s. Mm-hmm. No, let's say, no, early access, let's say $80 in the 300 section, right? And this is in August, right? So before LeBron makes this decision in September, are you guys selling it at $80? Is that what you're telling me?
So they say they bought it from the Lakers box office for $80. Now that's their ticket. They can do what they choose with it. They can sell it for whatever they want. So because if you go on Ticketmaster, for example, Ticketmaster.com, I was looking at it earlier, and you just pick a random game, it will say verified resale on there, meaning that someone is selling their tickets on that's like a fan or a ticket broker that's selling their tickets. That's not the Lakers selling the tickets. Mm-hmm. That's a fan selling the tickets. So what I think happened is these ticket brokers and these fans that own those tickets, when he said he was going to make an announcement, they jacked up the prices. That's not the Lakers doing that. Mm-hmm. That's the people that own the tickets. Because
so it's not even Ticketmaster.
Schedule comes out. What was that?
So it's not even Ticketmaster's fault. It's just the resellers.
Yeah, it's the resellers. It's not Ticketmaster is not going to be. They're not like, oh, we're going to now raise these prices. If there's seats on Ticketmaster that don't say verified like resale, then that's like from the Lakers box office. But they're the Lakers. Like you can't just get Laker tickets like that because they sell out like that. It only holds what, 14,000, 15,000, maybe 16,000.
Almost 17.
Yeah, almost 17,000. So compared to where you have the Dodgers that holds 52,000 and sell out, many games. It's LA is going to sell 17,000 tickets for a Laker game like that. So it's just it's the same thing with like Ticketmaster, StubHub, Game Time. It's now, don't get me wrong, it could be a ticket broker. It could be like whoever has season tickets in the nosebleeds. Um, reselling it.
Okay. I never knew about this because I'll be honest. I didn't even know that you can buy tickets literally like an hour before the game starts and it would be cheap. And so,
yeah,
like my buddy was telling me, dude, we used to go to Angels games for free because like if you wait until like the sixth inning, they'll let you in for free. I was like, what? And so so for this fan, he has no case suing LeBron. I think we all knew that. So if anything, wait, he can't even get a refund, huh? That's because I think I read on Ticketmaster's final sale, unless something happened like a cancellation of the game, right? Something where I don't want to say an act of God, but like so there's something like that happened where it's not. It's basically if the game never happened, we give it to you unless you bought the insurance. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, if they offer insurance, I mean, good luck. I mean, it's supply and demand. You chose you made an investment thinking that was LeBron's final game. That's not LeBron's fault.
Because those tickets could have been like $40, right?
Yep. And to be honest, a lot of people think that tickets will go down like 30 minutes before the game. Sometimes they shoot right up. They say like sometimes like the Angels would have like almost a sellout, and then it sells out 30 minutes before the game because they actually had tickets at their box office. Well, now the brokers that have the tickets, and now it's a sold out event. You can't walk up to the box office and get tickets. Now all of a sudden those tickets just went up in price 30 minutes before the game. So it's a chance that you take. It's literally he took a chance and he messed up.
So that guy
hope it's LeBron's last game.
So that guy is shit out of luck for spending almost $900 on 2 tickets.
Yep.
So
those are his tickets.
So the only way he can get his money back is to resell it, but basically it wouldn't come close because no one's gonna spend $900 to sit where he's sitting.
You better hope that LeBron has an injury-plagued year and he announces retirement during the middle of the season or something.
LeBron's missing the first 3 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even playing for the opener. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing as when a player gets hurt. Oh, I want to go see Jokic when he comes to LA. But it's a rest night for him. Oh, he has an injury. Yeah, those fans don't have a case for that. You bought the tickets ahead of time. It's the same thing.
Damn. I mean, I don't feel bad. I personally would never spend that money, even if it was for Kobe, who I love, right? When he announced his retirement. Luckily, I did go to a game, to his one of his finals games, and he played. So thank God that happened. But we didn't pay anything ridiculous.
Looking back at his final game, how much would you pay for it to go see that game if it's the exact same game?
So we went like around like so this was like maybe either December or January, and so this is when he just announced like his retirement, right? And so like at that time tickets weren't that crazily priced, and so we thought it was fair value and we bought it. We sat up top too, by the way. It's not like we had like great seats. We were sitting in the 300s. Right. And Kobe, like on the way to the game, we didn't know Kobe was going to play because Kobe was hurt. And so there was talk about him not playing. It wasn't until I exited the freeway, the radio announcer said Kobe is playing in the first half, and we were all cheering like, "Yes, we're gonna see him one last time for the first half." Like we were even debating, should we just leave in the second half?
I think he was even banged up in that Utah game, to be honest. I think
Well,
he was even hurt in that game.
that Utah game was his game and his game alone. But okay, if you're telling me,
Became a Kobe fan.
if you're telling me I had the chance to buy his tickets for that last game, right? How much would I spend? I'm pretty frugal, right? But if okay, maybe 1,000 to sit like in like the middle section, or at least in the lower of the 300 section, like the first row, second row of the like the lower 300 sections, right? So up top, but the first two rows, anywhere from 500 600. But like again, I enjoy watching that game. I was at Lazy Dog with my buddy eating and watching the game, and we were all cheering and watching the game as if we were there. So
That was the day I became a Kobe fan.
oh, his last game.
Yeah, if you remember, I was not a Kobe fan because they were always trying to compare him to Jordan.
But okay, all right, we're gonna end it. Yeah, we're gonna end it right there. Yeah, I'll look. So basically, the summary of this podcast episode. Congratulations to my Dodgers. Fly the W. Let's go Seattle. We want that. Congrats to Toronto. For that LeBron fan that spent almost $900 for 2 tickets, you're shit out of luck. I don't know what to tell you, man. You can't even sue the Lakers. You can't even sue LeBron. If what Matt is telling you, this is how these resellers work. And then when you purchase those tickets online, you also have to check the box where you agree to the fine prints of like, hey, you agree to final sale. There's no refund unless there's a cancellation of the game or a weather delay, like, right? And so
yeah. If you remember too, real quick, StubHub used to be across from Angel Stadium like 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So the Angels were in business with StubHub and would tell StubHub to like raise the prices and stuff. That was kind of shady. But no, I don't see that. I'd be very, very surprised if that fan gets his money back or wins the court case.
Well, I think what would happen would be LeBron would just pay his very rich lawyers to delay until the guy were like, okay, I don't even have money to. Yeah, I got no money to even pay myself, so forget it. But all right, so we're gonna end it right here. Congratulations. Maybe we'll see each other on Saturday or Sunday. If the Cubs win, we will definitely do one. And then we will have that trash talk, that ultimate trash talk. There's no talk about anything else besides Cubs, Dodgers, trash talk. And then we'll do picks. We'll do picks. But yeah, I'm Kevin. That's Matt. And thank you.